I'm going to just do number 4 and 5 because number 3 is actually just like the last example we did. So we have to square both sides. Now this one's a little different because you have x minus 1. When you square both sides, that means you have to square the entire quantity, which is all this stuff right here. So you have to square that entire thing. And we have to square that. But we have x minus 1 squared, which we know means x minus 1 and x minus 1. So we're going to have to FOIL that. Potentially, just keep that in mind. Potentially, we're going to have to FOIL that. So I'm going to keep it like this. And then we have 5x plus 9. If this was just a number over here, we could square root it and go. But we can't because of this x. So we do have to do this. So we're going to take x times x, which is x squared. X times negative 1, which is negative x, and positive 1. So you have x squared minus 2x plus 1. So not any different than the last problem. Just a little bit more work. We need to subtract this 5x over and subtract this 9 over. I'm going to run out of room. I can see it. All right, so we'd have x squared minus 7x minus 8 equaling 0. Well, the factors of 8 that are going to give you 7 are going to be 1 and 8. Since that's negative, 1 has to be positive. Since that's negative, the bigger number has to be negative. So voila. If we take this example right here, x plus 1, that's going to give us negative 1. And we take that, it'll get us 8. So, time to check. Oops, I just did something weird. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're going to plug in negative 1 and to the original. So negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. And then you plug in negative 1 into here. So 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Negative 5 plus 9, which is 4, and that's 2. It can't equal the square root, so this is an extraneous solution. All right, for the next one, you have x equals 8. So you're going to do 8 minus 1, which is 7. You're going to do 8 times 5, which is 40. And you have 40 plus 9, which is 49. So the square root of 49. So that equals 7, so you're good. All right, last one. All right, with this one, you are going to have to do some extra step that we haven't done for the other ones, and that's moving this x over. And you need to move this x over because the only way you can square it safely is if it's isolated. Wow, bad handwriting. So the thing with this problem is exactly like the last one. You have this whole quantity of x plus 5. You have to square the entire thing. And we know that's x plus 5 and x plus 5. So you get x squared, you get 5x, you get 5x, and you get 25, which x squared plus 10x plus 25. And when you square that, you're left with 8x plus 24. And I'm sorry, my handwriting looks atrocious. All right, we have to move this 8x over, so we're going to subtract this 8x over, and we need to move the 24 over, so we're going to subtract it, giving us 0 on that side. And on this side, you'd have 2x and plus 1. Well, the only factors of 1 are 1 and 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So you really have x plus 1 and x plus 1. Now, these are the same values, so they're going to have the same answer. And we do know you can write it this way, but it's not useful for this unless you want to square both sides and go that way to solve it. So x plus 1 equals 0. You only need to solve for one of them, and that's negative 1. All right, so we're going to do the original. We have 5 equaling, and I guess I don't really need this line, do I? Let's move that out of the way. All right, 5 equals 8 times negative 1, which is negative 8, plus 24 minus negative 8, which is adding. Okay, 24 minus 8 is what? 16. So you have the square root of 16 plus 8, right? So 5 equals 4 plus 8. Well, 4 plus 8 is not going to work out. Okay. Oh, why do I have an 8 here? Oops, guys, that's the issue. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1. Huh? And it does work. 5 equals 5. Wow. Little things make a big difference. All right. Hope that helps. Hope you understand it. Stay safe. Stay healthy. See you later.